Hi. Surprise, surprise, I'm here. Not just my voice. So, got a late start because there's an update on Zoom and everything I went to try to do, it was just like log in here, do this. Oh, you're not that. I don't know. I've had a month of email hell. Well, I should call it hell. As one of my friends say, you're in an email maze, like the corn maze. So I think I'm out of it. But, still all these other little things. But I want to, on Sunday, somebody pointed out this to me. It's called the Dignity Index. And it's about, let me share my screen so you know what I'm talking about. So here we are. It's called, If You Could Help Ease the Divisions in America, Would You Do It? That's an interesting question because, so often we say, it's those people. If those people weren't so bad, I'm probably guilty as anybody. Um, because I'm in the belief of YIMBYism, which means yes in my neighborhood. Um, we all need a place to live. Um, and all the people that are saying not in my neighborhood, they're to me, they're just as much as a problem as anybody else. But so here it is. Here's the dignity index, sort of like the kindness quiz that I have, like, would you like more kindness in the world? Of course you would. But what are you willing to do to have more kindness? Are you willing to inspire somebody else to be kind? Or are you only just willing to just talk about it? Like I find that on LinkedIn quite often that people always post these little quotes and I'm going, okay, what are you doing about to promote or not just promote, but be an active participant in kindness. It's always interesting. Oh, well, I posted it. I says that's not good enough. So it's just like this. We have oh, I'm not paused. The screen is paused. Sorry about that. I'm sitting outside doing this because it's too noisy where I was. And it's a little hot. I'm a little sweltering. But anyway, here we go. So take the pledge. I'll do it now because since I'm willing to try it out, I'll do it. Not try, I'll do it. So our disagreements aren't causing the divisions in our country. It's what we do that disagree. Like, for example, if somebody tells you something that really bothers you, how do you respond? Do you respond or do you react to it? And our reactions to it is causing the problem. We all need grace. We all deserve grace. Um, so, there's that type of thing too. So the Dignity Index was started by Dan Shriver, which is the brother of Maria or Maria Shriver. So anyway, I heard about it on Sunday and I just thought I would share it with you. So let's take the pledge together. So I'll add my email later because I don't want it to be copied. So I'll pause. Okay. 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 So I'm going to hit continue and I'm going to introduce myself. Okay, I usually just go by ML these days. And Smith. So welcome to the movement. You're clearly someone who values the power of dignity. And we're proud for you to join us. Okay, sounds nice. Now what? So, so what Dan said he's going to do is he's going to watch the debate and record it and watch his reactions to it. So that'd be interesting. So here's the index. You have everybody deserves dignity. And then we have, political discourse. That's, I think, the biggest challenge, especially in the US. And then we talk about leading the movement and following the movement, getting updates. So, and then you can share it on social media. So I'm going to ask you to take the pledge, sign up your name, your email, and let's watch some highlights of the launch index and see what happens.
Careless, reckless.
The radical leftist.
Another tax break.
This month, a national movement to encourage voters and politicos to reject contempt and reward dignity launched a pilot project here in Utah.
The project is simply called the Dignity Index.
The first ever Dignity Index was released today, scoring the messages from Utah's political candidates.
Based on the research of specialists in conflict resolution, the social impact initiative Unite designed a 1 to 8 scale to measure speech for dignity or contempt. The lower the number, the more contemptuous and divisive the language.
What we've found is that people are starving for a break from the contempt and hatred and divisiveness. And let's also be clear, the stakes here are high.
We have divisions that are not caused by disagreement. They're not caused because we think differently. They're caused because we have contempt.
Contempt actually kills curiosity.
Contempt takes away our ability to talk to each other, which takes away our ability to solve problems together, which can take away our ability to hold our democracy together.
This is not a score of how nice people are necessarily.
That's right. This is not about speech police. This is not about kumbaya group hugs. This is about how we speak in terms of elevating the conversation to something a little bit different.
There's really important efforts to change hearts and minds and have public discussions. But what I like about this is it focuses on behaviors, and behaviors are changeable. To change behavior, you have to be able to define the behavior, and then you have to measure the behavior.
And so we've trained a group of ideologically diverse coders, liberals and conservatives, working together.
Looking at campaign letters, debate transcripts, speeches, social media accounts, and trying to quantify, is this speech dignified or not?
Hi, my name is Stephen Lenhoff.
Ira DeCunda Esperance, Madeline Jones, Susie Estrada, and I am a student at the University of Utah.
In the training, what was really heartening to see is that we could get a lot of agreement across this broad ideological spectrum.
The great thing about it is everyone can understand it because it's really just about how we treat each other. My thoughts about political dialogue have changed through this experience, internalizing that dialogue as a tool.
If you could just read the index, it makes you think about, well, what's a more inclusive way to say this and a more inclusive way to say that.
And I think one of the most important parts of the Dignity Index is not what it's telling us about our politicians. It's about what it will tell us about ourselves.
It's funny that we designed something as a grading tool, but what it's turned out to be most powerful as is a mirror.
This changed the way I've had conversations with my children, with my neighbor, with my colleagues at work.
The Dignity Index changed me. And yes, you can challenge the scoring, but that inspires a conversation.
Any problem of the whole is going to require the whole. We're trying to not just open the door to civility and dignity, but open the door to the freedom to express oneself so that we can actually integrate the best of each other.
Think if we had a Congress that could talk to each other, that could actually solve problems. And part of the Dignity Index goal is to develop these types of relationships in disagreement to where we can solve problems.
When we learn how to communicate in our entire community, we're better off.
We're talking about a practical strategy for actually moving the country forward.
Those that don't know the Dignity Index should definitely explore it and get to know what it is.
The Dignity Index is our attempt to introduce to families, to businesses, and to politics a new way of solving problems by not treating others with hatred and contempt, but rather by treating others with dignity.
Very interesting, isn't it? So it's the first time I watched that along with you guys, and I'll just stop share here. But so I'm going to really encourage all of you who are going to pay attention to the show today is go to the, it is called the Dignity Index. .us, And so I'm going to encourage you to do that today. And think about, like they were saying, it's more about looking at how we are communicating. You know, sometimes we all think we're great communicators, but sometimes we say things wrong, we offend somebody, and then before you know it, you have everybody upset at everybody, right? You know, so I think it's just a matter of taking the time and checking in with us and ourselves and saying, hey, am I really being effective in how I communicate and express myself? Am I really effective in moving forward whatever I want to move forward on? You know, sometimes we have a business or a movement or something we want to move ahead, but maybe it's not going because we're just lacking some communication skills, or it's not even skills really. I think it's just a way of being able to communicate more effectively with other people. So that's my message for today. I really hope that you take a look at it and let us know how you did, and maybe listen to the debate and see how you're doing. And I know it's easy to slay, oh, stupid people, you know, but that's me in road rage. Oh, you stupid people. So anyway, I'm guilty of that. So anyway, so it's just, you know, a good point for me to check in and say, okay, maybe that driver's having a bad day. Or maybe they're just in a hurry and they have an emergency. Or maybe just give them some space and just say, Marilyn, that could be you one day. I hope not, but just, you know, in jest of thinking about more compassionately about somebody else and their challenges. And if they're really a bad driver, well, I just have to be a better driver than a bad driver. So there we have it. So now you know. So I'm going to encourage you to do so. And I'd love to hear your stories and how you did and what things have changed for you. So if you don't know yet, I have started a community on circle.co. It's called Just Hard at Work, HEARTATWRK, circle.co. And I'll leave the link below this video. Please join us. I'm just really trying to get more people off Facebook. I mean, I have 1,500 friends. I don't talk to 1,500 people. I'm lucky if I'm able to talk to 2. So I'm really encouraging everybody to gather together, have conversations. If there's something you want to learn about, let me know. We'll put something together for that. If you want to offer your own course, maybe, you know, I'm going to develop a leadership program and everybody could put on some courses and things like that. But in the meantime, we're just having discussions. Please introduce yourself. Let us know where you came from. How'd you hear about this? How'd you get into doing what you're doing now? And the podcast will be on there. So we'll have some great giveaways and things that aren't just public. They're part of the membership. So I really hope you enjoy me and talk to you soon. That's the end of Monday. It is the Monday, the 24th. The summer's going by fast already. Anyway, if you are in a storm zone, please take care of yourself. Be safe. And please take care of each other. Be kind. Kindness matters. Inspire kindness in your life. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, have a great day. Bye. Now, how do I just stop this? I guess end it.